Hello students, this is the chapter what is democracy and why democracy of class ninth. This is in your syllabus. Today in this chapter we are going to discuss about actually what is democracy. Simply people define that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. But do you think is it adequate? It is sufficient to know about the democracy? I don't think so because this definition this definition is not adequate. It reminds us that democracy is people's rule, but if we use this definition in an unthinking manner, we would not end up calling almost every government that holds an election in a democracy. For example, if we talk about the Pakistan, in Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf, he also conducted elections. But do you think that whatever is happening in Pakistan and all elected members in Pakistan are able to rule in Pakistan? Are they ruler? In real meaning, the democracy is prevailing in the Pakistan? I don't think so. Pakistan under General Pervez Musharraf should not be called a democracy because not only Pakistan, I am talking about in many other countries like in China, elections are regularly held after every 5 years. But do you think that the China is practicing a democracy? I don't think so because there the country's parliament is called Congo Renmin Delbiao Dawi National People's Congress. Actually, uh, this has the power to appoint the president even the country. So it has nearly 3,000 members elected from all over the China, you know, and some members are appointed by the army also, right? Mexico also hold elections after every 6 years to elect the president. The country has never been under a military or dictator's rule, but even elections was won by a PRI, that is called Institutional Revolutionary Party, and oppositions never could knock down them. Okay, so please remember, in China, the elections do not offer the people any solution, any serious choice. They have to choose the ruling party. So, how can you say they are following the democracy? Mexican example you have learned that people seem to be really have a choice, but in a practice they had no choice because their rules only single PRI party. So, a democracy must be based on a free and fair elections where those currently in power have a fair chance of losing. If they have a fair chance of losing, they will do fair work in the country. Okay, and if we talk about that this data, so you can see democracy is based on a fundamental principle of political equality. In a real democracy, what should happen? Each adult should must have one vote and each vote must have one value. Zimbabwe, if you read about Zimbabwe, that also attained independence in 1980, and since then country has been ruled by ZANU-PF party. If you remember, now who is ruling in the Zimbabwe? That is ZANU-PF party. It was a party that led the freedom struggle, and Robert Mugabe is the leader of this party, and he is ruling the country since independence. Elections were held regularly and always won by ZANU-PF party. So, can you say this is a democracy? No, you cannot see. You cannot say that this is a democracy. The government ignored some court judgments that went against it, and the pressurized judge, he was forced out of office in 2017. So all by reading this you can see that A democratic government rule within limits set by constitutional law and citizen rights. These all are the deeds. And this you definition, this is not sufficient, this is not adequate, this is not, approved. So what should happen in a democracy? The government should be elected, and a democratic government should apply that rulers elected by the people take all the major decision. Elections after a choice and a fair opportunity to the people and change the current rules, and this choice and opportunity is available to all the people, and the exercise of the choice leads to the government limited by basic rules and the constitutions and citizens rights. These all are the actual meaning of the democracy.